When I was a child, I realized that sometimes I had a lot of energy and sometimes I had no energy. At that time, I didn't realize this. My parents were bipolar. And so these times when a lot of energy came, I realized that if I don't channel this energy, then it's going to get me in trouble. And I said, well, medicine is a good field to invest all my energy in. And if I do it, there'll be still need for more. Well, with that conclusion, I also realized that I didn't have the physical courage to face diseases or suffering or blood, so this became a problem for me until I came to the United States. At that time, we just had started to have computers. So I said, well, if I invest my energy in medicine, in computers, there won't be any blood, there won't be any suffering. So, and then I decided of all things that humans do or are about, movement is the simplest because we can measure it, we can look at it. I decided I invest in movement. And then I decided I will get my PhD. That was a very hard process. So the question was, where would I get some energy from? I had 4 channels to get my energy. One was the UU Church, United Universalist Church, and I have been going there for more than 50 years. The other one was music. At that time, I had thought maybe I'll listen to all music, but then I realized they are not all the same. I realized also that I had only 4 composers that controlled my emotions and feelings. Beethoven for the left side, Mozart for the right side, Bach for the brain, and Haydn for old age. And writing also. I have written some poetry and other things, but the major part of the relaxation or relief came from painting, because I had no rules, so I could do what I wanted to do. I was very interested in color and combining colors and, modifying them and so forth. The good thing about painting was it didn't need mental thinking. It just was more natural. I have spent about 60 years studying movement, and these were some ways of trying to, rather than formulate and write equations, to look at the movements. Actually, I have 175 articles about how movements are produced and how they are controlled and so forth. So these are some ways of trying to represent that science in a more visual or understandable way. If I had to propose something more to do, and I don't have the energy for it anymore, but I would like to see how the brain controls the movements of the body.
You're watching Broad and High from WOSU Public Media. Subscribe to this YouTube channel to see more stories about arts and culture in Central Ohio.